Hi, so here is the second video, and you'll recall that I ended the first one with Cobley's second broad category, and that's to address the role of narrative in the context of human cognition, so psychological functioning. So here is question 5 relating to that. How many frames are recognized according to Cobley in Fludernik 1996? There's an article by Fludernik 1996, and what are they? So how many frames are recognized in Fludernik and what are they? So, narrative in this cognitive domain is treated as a genetically inherited drive which responds to communal social stimulation by authors such as Sunshine in 2008. So, narratives as a genetically inherited drive, something very fundamental in all humans, which responds to communal social stimulation. He also talks about, and this is now Cobley, the theory of mind, referring to the embodiment of sense data in order to decode a human agent's reasons for acting. So our sort of fundamental sense, shall we say, qualia is the technical term, sense data, which is not yet formed, but the theory of mind says that its basic quality, its nature in terms of the way the human reacts to all of the stimuli it finds itself embedded within every single day, immersed in every single day, can help us to determine that human agent's reasons for acting. So question 6. Which two terms does Susan Klein, in a pair of articles written in 2006 and 2007 that Cobley describes, see as central in this respect? Which two single word terms does Susan Klein see as central in this respect? Cobley explains that some commentators have challenged these modes of identification as a possible dissolution of the emblematic roles assumed by narrative agents, and thus an attendant distortion of responses that narrative helps to codify by seeing both similarity and social diversity as perhaps over-determining the possibilities of what narrative can do. It can do it pretty well, and it in fact does it extremely well, really, historically. But to use these two terms, to overuse them, to overburden them with a set of cognitive assumptions, may actually lead us further away from understanding the power that narrative has, rather than closer to understanding the power that narrative has. So that narrative's emblematic role-playing is actually lost by overstressing the sense of similarity and difference within a social context. So here are the last two questions that relate to those thoughts. Question 7. What concept does Hutto in 2008 advance as a principle of beneficial social action? What concept does Hutto in 2008 advance as a principle of beneficial social action? Question 8, and this is the last question. Does Cobley view the contemporary attempt to link such arguments to a Darwinist evolutionary thesis as a conservative or a progressive standpoint? So this is a question about Cobley. He offers his own views, but does that view see the contemporary attempt to link such arguments, that is, now connecting cognition back to social circumstances, in this case to a Darwinist, that is via Charles Darwin, an evolutionary thesis, as a conservative or a progressive standpoint? All right, thanks very much. So I'll upload these two videos, and email will be coming through with links. So hopefully you'll find this useful. And what we'll do after this, by Friday, I think, I'll just set up some more questions for the rest of that Cobley chapter. Then there'll be one exercise I want us to look at, which would be quite short, and then we can think about when the first submission can be organised, so as to try and spread the work burden a bit for all of us. Okay, so I'll stop now and I'll upload these to YouTube, and you'll hear from me tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.